It flooded the whole shop. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is the moment you guys have all been waiting for. It's been since November since you've seen the DeLorean, and it's coming back. We're finally going down to Miami to pick it up and bring it back to the shop so we can finish this thing up, do everything we said we were gonna do, get it running, get it breaking records, doing burnouts, maybe not burnouts. This guy stinks! We got a full tank of gas, we got the trailer set up, we're ready to go, so we're gonna head down to Miami right now. I know I miss it, I know you guys miss it, so let's get on the road. We saw in the comment section below, you've been asking about the car, where's the car, what's going on with the car. So I feel like right now would be a good time to give you a little recap. So once we got back from SEMA, the car immediately was wrapped gold and went down to Miami for a special event with my buddy Elo from Supercar Rooms. And he wanted a gold DeLorean at a show to commemorate the 40th anniversary of DeLorean. This wasn't my idea.
Holy leprechaun, dude.
So after that, it went to a thing called Art Basel. And Art Basel, once a year in Miami, all of Miami kind of uses an excuse to get together and talk about cars and art and sculptures, and there's art installations everywhere. My buddy Ricky had an event at Master Class, so they had the DeLorean there, and we also brought Cha-Ching down, did a little two-step action. Blew my eardrums out. I think my ears are still ringing from that. And actually a local artist painted the DeLorean. She did like this whole like Back to the Future theme. It was really cool. It had like a dolly molting clock on the front, on the hood and all that jazz. And then after that, the DeLorean came back and went to Scott Crawford at Crawford Speed, got some wiring done.
Run this pump, this one, probe it through the yellow wire.
There we go.
So we're gonna run the pump with a power probe, and we're gonna try cranking it over, see if we can get something to pop off. We have to repin the Elite 2500 harness that we have for the LS to work with the Nexus R5. Ignition signals are moved, injector signals are moved, voltage references are moved. I mean, everything is, here, you can see. Old one, all the new positions. Everything that's pinned in needs to be moved to a different connector.
We ended up taking it back to the shop. This throttle setup is turning into the bane of my existence. I wish I knew what I know now, and I probably still would have done what I did because I'm stupid. The ITBs, you have 2 banks, right? You have 8 throttles, 1 throttle body per cylinder. So this is a knockoff of a Gen V ITB setup, which is the big boy, big dollar stuff. The only difference is that Gen V gives you some nice throttle linkage and all the jazz that you need in order to link these 2 banks together. Well, the company I ordered this from does not. So our issue we're having here is this throttle plate, it obviously is accessible. I'm gonna go to this guy right here and then link the 2 together. Now the problem is that this throttle plate is buried all the way back behind this primary. So I'm gonna go ahead and weld a bracket with like a pipe on it and then move this throttle plate out and then bolt it to this assembly here. That should give me what I need in order to link these 2 together. So here's our extension piece, this turnbuckle thingy. So now it fits right over there like that. Our 2 banks are now lined up. We got it to fire up on 4 cylinders. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! She's idling, baby! Yo! Look at this bully boy! Oh, she's jumping, baby!
A lot of fluid from
That sounds so much better.
These jambronis are spraying oil all over our truck.
Did oil get all the way over here?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it did. Look. Right to there.
You didn't feel that on your face when you're standing behind it?
I was living in the moment, Tim.
So that was a bit of a wah-wah. It sounded cool. It was awesome to see the turbo spinning for the first time. Those Garretts hanging out back of the car was pretty cool. But that leads us up to where the car's been now. And the DeLorean's been at this place called the Arsenal, which is like a toy store if you guys are into cars, and just really cool apparel. And so it's been really great having the car there. People get to enjoy it, gets to continue to be out there. But full transparency, guys, we did put the DeLorean there to put it on display, but I also put it there to sell it. We built the DeLorean for SEMA 2021. That was the goal for the car. The purpose of the car was to build it for SEMA, and I always had plans afterward to sell it, to build another DeLorean, or just do another project. The cool part about this whole procedure is the new owner is super cool and wants to continue to push the DeLorean to the next level. So that brings us to what we're doing right now. We're taking the DeLorean out because we're bringing it back to the shop. We have a couple things to do on the fuel system. We're gonna upgrade the brakes because the factory brakes on the DeLorean are garbage. We're also gonna be changing out a couple parts of the steering because the steering's a little iffy. We're basically gonna get this thing from show mode to driving mode. Once we get to driving mode, that's when we're gonna do that dyno video that you guys have been asking for. We're gonna see if we're gonna be able to break some numbers. And once we get through this beautiful Miami traffic.
In a quarter mile, the destination is on your right. The Arsenale, Miami.
All right.
Arsenale.
Arsenale. We're coming up to the Arsenale. It's not Arsenal, it's Arsenale. So this is Wynwood, guys. Graffiti is apparently encouraged. And we are right in the heart. It's gonna suck loading this car up.
So should I just go in the bus lane, bro?
The destination is on your right.
Yeah.
The Arsenale, Miami. Arrived.
Ooh, the bus is right behind us. Let me jump out here though. I'm gonna get everything. Oh, I'm gonna open it up and try to get something situated. Always fun in Miami. So this is the Arsenal. Let's check it out. I'm here with Roman, sales manager, the man you want to talk to if you're going to come to the Arsenal.
We had this baby here for several months and it was amazing. Attention grabber, we put it right by the entrance. At the weekend we had maybe like 500 walks in, 1000 walks in, and everyone was asking questions. For most people it looks so insane that they think it's just a design piece. It was absolutely star of the store for these last 3-4 months.
Hopefully we can get something else in here soon, but I appreciate you guys taking care of the car. And it's bittersweet for me too, guys, because I like seeing it here. I like for people to be able to see it, but we're gonna get back to the shop now. You good? Yeah, me and Andrew are sweating our freaking butts off trying to get this car in. And we got this like, nice little doodad. This little gift. Yeah. Oh yeah. So, already forgot our jack. That cost me $100. We now parked into a bus stop. That was $250. So this has turned into like a $350, $400 trip. We are out of here. Andrew, how you feeling?
Good.
Not frustrating at all?
Not at all. I'm not frustrated. This takes a lot for me.
Andrew's got that positive mental attitude. I need to get on that level. All right, we're gonna head back to Boca now, get the DeLorean off the trailer, and I'm gonna explain to you what the next steps are. So we just got back to the shop, and it is like a river. Look at that, it's like a lake. Jeez. It's gonna turn to a DeLorean boat. Water go inside? Oh yeah. Bro, it flooded the whole shop.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
Oh my God, it flooded the whole shop. My whole area is full of water. Dude, like deep water.
Oh, wow, this fucking sucks.
Holy crap. Welcome to Florida.
Damn.
All right, that was crazy. Shop was flooded, but we got it all cleaned out. As you can see, the floor's nice and dry. Now it's time to grab some lunch. You're buying, because I lost my wallet, bro.
What are you talking about? I bought last time.
I lost my wallet, so can you please pay?
Use the app, Tim.
What are you talking about?
Use the Exeter Wallet app. It's like you're buying your own lunch today, bud.
This week's episode is brought to you by Exeter. Exeter makes some of the sleekest wallets on the market. Their unique design lets you have access to all of your cards at the push of a button. They give you the option of adding a card-sized tracker that lets you ring your wallet with your phone and shows its last location on their app. But most importantly, their wallets are equipped with RFID protection to stop thieves and criminals from skimming your data. They even have awesome kits like this anniversary bundle that comes with an aluminum card holder, a MagSafe magnetic card holder, a wallet tracker, and a key tracker to hang on their fancy magnetic key holder. Now through the 20th, you can hop on their Father's Day sale and get 30% off your order, along with a free gift bag when you spend $150 or more. Or get 20% off site-wide by using our link in the description below. All right, now that I found my wallet, it's time to go get some lunch. What the heck, bro? You wanna go lunch without me?
Yeah, you were going on about that wallet, so I figured I'd just leave.
Well, I guess we'll just get back on the DeLorean then.
So now we have the DeLorean in the shop. As you can see, it does have a wrap on it. It says Gumball 3000 on there. Down at the Arsenal, they had a little party, kicking off their rally. So we're gonna be peeling that stickers off pretty soon. But to get you up to speed, before when we built this car, we were in a mad dash to get the thing done. But now we have to get it to the point where the new owner can actually drive it and enjoy it. So what are we doing, Andrew?
We actually started doing a bunch of things already. We changed the wiring harness completely. It's very custom engine bay, very minimal wiring when you look in the bay. It took a lot in the design of the harness to change it that way. There's still a little bit more to be done with the wiring, so that's what we're going to be doing. Finishing off all the wiring for the engine, completing all the exterior lighting. We want to get it hooked up to the R5. Then we have some oiling system changes that we need to make. You could tell that these are low mounted turbochargers. They're mounted underneath where the oil sump is. So we're running an external electric pump to take the fluid from the turbochargers back into the pan.
The first thing we're going to focus on, obviously, is getting the motor running, because last time we fired it up, it was only on 4 cylinders. We had oil piston out everywhere. Then I think we're going to move on to the brakes, steering, and all the other drivability that we have to do in order to get this thing down the road.
Yeah.
And then we're going to might hit the dyno and see what this thing can do. I think the record right now is 6 and change. There was a guy in California that had one with a twin turbo Kia. We got a 5.3 twin turbo. Might be able to break 600.
You're trying to break the internet and the chassis.
Yes.
All right.
Why not?
We were having issues with our fuel rail. Fuel was getting past the O-rings and leaking out. There's not enough height, actually, to the rail, so they were running into each other before we could seat the injectors all the way down into the bump. So luckily, ICT Billet has these LS1 style spacers. The O-ring size is slightly off, so I expanded the O-ring from the inside, so basically I pushed out the inside diameter by wrapping some nylon tape around the top of the injector.
There we go.
And then, so hopefully it created the seal out on the cup. So pushing the O-ring out on the cup, and hopefully.
I think they did that on the
seal.
Rocketeer, and it worked out perfectly fine for him, didn't it?
I thought he died in the end of that movie.
Oh, crap. Cool, I'll turn the key on.
Oh God.
Wow, that's pressure.
Ah,
Did it leak?
no, it didn't leak, but Jesus.
She wants all the fuel. I don't know, dog. That don't look like a leak to me. What are you thinking? Fire it?
Yeah, why not?
Be excited.
Yes, Tim. Hello?
Do the honors, buddy.
Hit the freaking key, man.
You guys ready?
All right, so our oil issue is not corrected.
All right, so don't ever build DeLoreans, kids. So we're having a little issue with the turbo still. It's pissing all the oil out of the cartridge, and we don't really understand why. We're noticing that the oil is more gasoline than oil right now. So this thing most likely is one revolution away from spinning a rod bearing. So we're gonna change the oil real quick. But once we get it running, then we can start setting timing, figuring out what's up with the way it's taking RPMs, the way it's revving, and then hopefully get it to be nice and dialed. If we can get that done, then this is gonna be, I think, a little bit easier of a hurdle. So just pick and choose your battles, kids. Well, she's running. Run super rich again?
Just pumping raw fuel out of the engine.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of gas. Well, turns out we got an injector that's stuck wide open. We're getting raw, just straight fuel pouring out of the turbo on that side, which means all the oil we just changed is now no good. This car's the gift that keeps on giving, Kyle. So we gotta pull the injectors out and see which one's stuck wide open, even though they're brand new out of the box, which I'm super pumped about. But that's most likely all the smoke that we're seeing. It's just dumping just straight fuel, just like crazy.
No short to ground, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that we have an injector that's stuck open, but I don't really have any way to test our injectors.
There it is. I should listen to my mother and went and became a rocket scientist, even though all the instructors told me I was stupid. Who's laughing now, Instructor Birkins?
I think it's still Instructor Birkins.
Probably. Okay. A lot of fuel. They're all leaking now. Sounded a lot better. It did, didn't it?
Well, yeah, because half your fuel's coming up out of the rails and not into the motor.
You want some words of encouragement?
Stay in school. All right, guys. Unfortunately, we didn't get started and running perfect this time, so that was a bit of a wah-wah. But we do have some ideas. What did we learn? Building custom cars is really difficult. There's always things you're gonna have to learn, and there's always things you're gonna have to modify. There's tons of troubleshooting when you're dealing with this many components at once. What's the plan for the future of this thing? Don't say light it on fire.
Oh, no. Okay. I don't think it can light on fire. It's got to run for more than 5 minutes. We got to get the fuel rail situation figured out. We keep continuously having fuel leaks, not only at the fuel feed, but actually where it's feeding into the cylinders. We're actually getting way too much fuel. It seems like the spray pattern is messed up and it's just letting way too much fuel come out of one of the injectors. Or maybe two, I don't know. We don't want to continue yet until we figure out what's wrong with the injectors, because we could potentially hydrolock the engine with the amount of fuel that's going through it. And also, all the fuel that does sit on top of the piston is ending up going into our crankcase and just putting fuel all inside of our oil.
So you might be asking, why didn't we wait till we have all these bugs ironed out? It's because we love you so much, and we wanted to show you guys exactly what's going on with the car. We know in the comment section you've been asking about the DeLorean a lot, so we're just deciding to bring you along for the journey. A lot of fun. So anyway, guys, next episode we'll have this thing fired up. We're going to be getting this thing onto the dyno soon.
be able to break some numbers, break some hearts, not just our own. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.
Catch you on the next episode.
See you.
Twin turbo LS DeLorean, baby!
2500 Suburban. I bet you it's got a diesel in it.
He is nerding out right now, guys. Nerding out. Who nerds out about a Suburban other than this guy?
Yep.
Mike, why are you sweating so much?
Because you made me work.
Ah!
Your exhaust fumes smell like cat piss, Tim.